Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan presenting my new series of videos on successive differentiation. Name itself gives you the idea what is by successive differentiation. When the differentiation is performed successively, that process is called as successive differentiation. First, let us define that term. If y equal to f of x be a function of x, and if we differentiate that y with respect to x successively, we get first derivative as dy by dx, second derivative as d2y by dx square, third as d cube y by dx cube, and so on, nth derivative of y with respect to x. This is the one notation to represent it, or sometimes we can represent it like this also: y1 first derivative, second as y2, third as y3, and so on. The last one is yn, nth derivative. Only I have changed the notation. Or sometimes we can represent it as y dash means first derivative, y double dash second derivative, y triple dash third, and so on. It is nth derivative. This is another notation to represent it. Or sometimes you will find like this also: f dash of x first derivative, f double dash of x second derivative, f triple dash third, and so on, the nth derivative of f of x. Or if we use the capital D for the operator d by dx, this is the operator of differentiation, then this dy by dx I can write as dy. D stands for this operator d by dx. Operated on y, we get dy by dx first derivative. Second derivative as d square y. Third as d cube y. Fourth as d raised to 4. And the last one is d raised to n y. Therefore, these are the different notations we can use to represent that process of successive differentiation. Then after knowing that definition, I will discuss some standard results for. Therefore, the first one, prove that nth derivative of e raised to ax as a raised to n into e raised to ax. And therefore, to prove this, I will apply this process of finding a derivative successively. Therefore, let y equal to e raised to x, given function, y dependent variable, x independent variable. Therefore, differentiating it with respect to x, we get y1 as first derivative, e raised to ax, chain rule, as it is function of function. Differentiation of ax is a. Again, differentiating it with respect to x, we get y2, a constant. Derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x into a. Therefore, this a and that a, it becomes a square a. Third, we get a cube e raised to x, and so on. If we continue it n times, we get final derivative, that is nth derivative. As for first we are getting a, for second we are getting a square. Therefore, definitely for nth we are getting a raised to n into e raised to x. This is the first part of that standard results. Then after deriving this result, I will discuss some simple problems based on this formula, how we can use it to find out nth derivative. First example, find nth derivative of e raised to 2x. Therefore, to obtain nth derivative, we are not differentiating it successive like I have discussed in that derivation part. Instead of that, we are applying here the result. Therefore, if y equal to e raised to ax, then its nth derivative is given by a raised to n into e raised to ax. Therefore, I am applying this result. Therefore, nth derivative of e raised to 2x, as compare these two terms, we get the value of as, coefficient of x, Here it is 2. Therefore, 2 raised to n into e raised to 2x. In one step, we are able to get the nth derivative. No need to differentiate it successively if we know the standard result. One more result, one more problem. Find yn if y is equal to e raised to minus 3x. It is in the form of e raised to x, and therefore to find its nth derivative, once again I will apply the same result. Therefore, nth derivative of that term e raised to minus 3x as a raised to n, here a is minus 3, therefore minus 3 raised to n into e raised to minus 3x. This is that nth derivative. One more. If y is equal to 1 plus e raised to x and its whole square. Therefore, we are not able to apply that result directly. To apply it, we have to first expand it by a plus b whole square, and therefore if we expand it, the resultant terms are a square means 1 square is 1, twice ab means 2 e raised to x, and e raised to x square means e raised to 2x. And then nth derivative of this means nth derivative of this, and therefore yn is equals to nth derivative of these three terms, 1, 2 e raised to x and e raised to 2x. And then obtaining nth derivative of individual term. One is constant term, its first derivative 0, second 0, third 0, like this. Therefore, its nth derivative is 0. Here 2 is constant term, I will take outside. Nth derivative of e raised to x is a raised to n, e raised to x. Here a is 1, 1 raised to n and into e raised to x, plus e raised to 2x, its nth derivative is a raised to n, a is here 2, therefore 2 raised to n and e raised to 2x. Like this, we get the nth derivative. Therefore, with this three simple example, I have explained how we can use this standard results to find out the nth derivative when the function is in the form of e raised to x. If you like my video, please share it as well as subscribe to my channel to receive the notification for my new videos. For that, you have to press the bell icon. Thank you.